So it's finally happening. We're seeing Web3 replacements for Web2 platform. As more and more people get frustrated because they're not actually changing anything or listening to their users, we're gonna see way more mass adoption. We're also seeing awareness of problems that need solutions that Web3 is currently offering. So Linktree came under fire because they, the platform, adult workers. That's not the case with OwlLink. So OwlLink is basically a decentralized data network on Bitcoin. So you use your wallet, you log in, attach all your links to all your sites, and people go to that link to find all your stuff. So if you're a business person or you're an influencer, this may really help you. Or if you're just a person in Web3 and you want people to find you, like, hey, I trade this crypto, they can easily access your Twitter account, your articles, everything, just not one site. And you don't have to worry about someone taking it down just because you talk about crypto or Bitcoin. So speaking of Bitcoin and crypto, we have to talk about MailChimp. They've deplatformed Bitcoin and crypto writers. Imagine you writing articles every week on cryptocurrency, and that's probably passive income for you. Maybe you pay your rent on this and you just lost your source of income. So you have Sigle, which is basically a decentralized writing platform. So you can use Sigle to your advantage. You can write articles, you can earn Bitcoin, you can share to other audiences. And the best part is if you own one of their NFTs, it basically grants you access into a premium version of their account, which is what we're gonna start seeing in Web3. A token's gonna identify some certain level of status, whether that's an NFT project or just using a platform every day. So Console is the Web3 version of Discord. It's a Web3 native crypto chat. So basically you log in with your wallet, it recognizes the tokens in that wallet. So if you own an NFT, then you have access to that NFT project. So you can log in and communicate with people who own NFTs. It recognizes what you own before you even have access to it. So you can kind of think about it as going to a country club. You have to have your membership card on you, and you basically say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I have membership into this exclusive community. That's what this is in a nutshell. Micheal Saylor, a well-known billionaire in the Bitcoin space, has been basically sued by the Attorney General in DC of basically evading paying his taxes. There are obviously tax advantages to owning properties in certain states and locations, and I wonder if this was just an excuse to get him in court for something. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I wonder what the real meaning behind this could be. If it's true, then, you know, he didn't pay his taxes. But from what I've seen is that he actually does live in Miami, Florida, and that this may just be justification to get him down a peg. And it does seem like it is a tax advantage to write off properties, and that this is probably just a write-off that he made a while ago that's being construed differently. So Micheal Saylor came out and said, hey, I respectfully disagree with the District of Columbia and that I will prove my case in court. I cannot wait to see that. I really want to see that play out in court, because to me, it really does feel like he's getting slack for being a Bitcoiner. Because when you think about it, he's really well known for buying into Bitcoin, and people can tell that his conviction level is over 9,000. So imagine Vegeta fighting a villain, and they're basically like, dude, his power level is over 9,000. Micheal Saylor's conviction level is over 9,000. He is so into Bitcoin that most people know this. Even if you're not a Bitcoiner, you've probably seen him on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. It's very apparent, and I want to see him fight his case, and I want to see if it does have anything to do with his Bitcoin allocation. The lawsuit is against him and MicroStrategy, so this is really interesting. What's going on in the Stacks ecosystem? So Stacks is going through a 2.1 upgrade, which is really 4 things. 1, it's improving developers' tools to get more Stacks and Bitcoin integration. So that could look like a lot of different things. It could be more yield earning for Bitcoin, which we'll talk about, or it just could be more Lightning Network integration via Stacks. So we do have LN Swap. So it's gonna be really interesting to see. So the second thing is preparing for subnets. So if you don't know, subnets is basically going to help increase the speed on the Stacks blockchain. So remember, Stacks is its own blockchain, not a layer 2 on Bitcoin, which just means that it's not built on top of Bitcoin, but it uses Bitcoin for security and for settlement. So subnets is gonna help increase speed and scalability. We're also gonna see more robust bridges to other networks, other blockchains. It's gonna be interesting to see stacks linked to other blockchains, but to get more market share into stacks and Bitcoin. Because right now you have a lot of people on Ethereum and other networks who are there for NFTs, who probably don't realize that Stacks has its own NFTs that are secured by Bitcoin and uses Bitcoin for settlement too. So I think we're gonna see a lot of hype around Bitcoin smart contracts via Stacks. It's gonna be really cool to see more people say there are NFTs on Bitcoin. I didn't know Bitcoin had NFTs, let alone smart contracts. Let's figure what this stuff is. Also, like I mentioned, there's gonna be more stacking, so you can lock in your stacks and earn more Bitcoin yield. That's also really interesting because, you know, leverage is an iffy subject right now, but if you can lock away your stacks and earn more Bitcoin with this upgrade, that's also a plus. Although I really want to see more developer improvement between stacks and Bitcoin, like more Lightning integration or just more stuff being integrated with stacks via Bitcoin. That would be really cool, and I'd love to see more of that. That's it for this time. I'll see you next week with more Bitcoin and Web3 news. Thanks for tuning in, and always check the description for any links, articles, or anything that I've mentioned before. Check out my Owlink, which has all my social media links and stuff. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon with more Bitcoin and Web3 news.